Today let's explore the top 10 must-visit places around Praca do Comercio in Lisbon, from hidden gems to world-famous landmarks. Along the way, you'll uncover incredible history and surprising facts that make this place one of the most visited in Portugal. Let's begin our journey. Our first stop is the peaceful and picturesque Caldeirinha Dock, a small harbour tucked beside Praca do Comercio. At first glance it may appear to be just another marina, but this quiet waterfront has played an important role in Lisbon's maritime story for centuries. Portugal became one of the world's greatest naval powers during the 15th and 16th centuries. Ships carrying spices, silk, gold, ivory, and exotic goods from Africa, India, and Asia regularly entered Lisbon through the Tagus River. The Tagus River wasn't just Portugal's gateway, it was the lifeline of an empire that stretched across 4 continents. Today, Caldeirinha Dock offers a peaceful contrast to the bustling city. Visitors can enjoy panoramic views of the river, admire elegant sailboats, and capture stunning photographs, especially during sunrise and sunset, when the golden light reflects beautifully across the water. One fascinating fact is that the Tagus River is the longest river on the Iberian Peninsula, flowing over 1,000 kilometers before reaching the Atlantic Ocean at Lisbon. If you're looking for a quieter corner away from the crowds while still experiencing Lisbon's maritime heritage, Caldeirinha Dock is a hidden gem that's definitely worth visiting. Now we arrive at the magnificent Praca do Comercio, one of Europe's largest and most spectacular public squares. Before the devastating earthquake of 1755, this location was home to the Royal Ribeira Palace, where Portuguese kings ruled the nation for nearly 250 years. When the earthquake struck on November 1st, the palace collapsed into ruins. Instead of rebuilding another royal residence, city planners created something even more ambitious: a grand commercial square that would symbolize Portugal's recovery and its importance as a global trading nation. The square was designed with elegant yellow buildings, graceful arcades, and symmetrical architecture that reflected the ideals of the Enlightenment. The name, Praca do Comercio, literally means commercial square, because this became the center of customs offices, government buildings, banks, and international trade. Imagine merchants from England, France, the Netherlands, Brazil, India, and Africa, all meeting here to negotiate valuable goods from around the world. One of the most remarkable features is its enormous size. Covering approximately 36,000 square meters, it remains one of Lisbon's most impressive gathering places. The open side facing the Tagus River was intentionally designed so that arriving ships would be greeted by a magnificent entrance to Portugal's capital. Today, visitors come here to admire its beautiful architecture, enjoy cafes with outdoor seating, watch street performers, or simply relax while taking in one of Lisbon's most iconic views. Just a short walk from the square stands one of Lisbon's hidden architectural treasures, the Church of Nossa Senhora de Conceição Velha. Although smaller than many famous European cathedrals, this church tells a remarkable story of survival. Originally built during the early 16th century, it belonged to the Brotherhood of Mercy, an organization dedicated to helping the poor, caring for the sick, and supporting those in need. The church displayed Portugal's famous Manueline architecture, a uniquely Portuguese style filled with intricate carvings inspired by the sea, ropes, coral, shells, and the country's great age of discovery. Inside, the peaceful atmosphere provides a welcome escape from the busy streets outside. Beautiful altars, decorative tiles, and centuries-old religious artwork remind visitors of Lisbon's deep spiritual heritage. An interesting fact is that many visitors walk right past this church without realizing they're standing in front of one of the finest surviving examples of Manueline architecture in central Lisbon. If you appreciate history, architecture, or photography, this hidden gem deserves a place on your Lisbon itinerary. As we continue our journey, we'll discover monumental statues, royal arches, iconic trams, and some of Lisbon's most famous landmarks that have witnessed hundreds of years of Portuguese history. Interesting fact. During New Year's Eve, Praca do Comercio becomes one of Portugal's biggest celebration venues, attracting thousands of people for concerts and spectacular fireworks. No trip to Lisbon is complete without spending time in this historic square. These grand yellow buildings stretch across the horizon, the sparkling Tagus River glistens before you, and centuries of Portuguese history surround you from every direction. For more than 2,000 years, traders, explorers, kings and sailors have walked these streets, shaping the city into one of the world's most fascinating destinations. The equestrian statue of King José I stands in the center of the Praca do Comercio in Lisbon, Portugal. Unveiled on June 6, 1775, it was sculpted by Joaquim Machado de Castro and cast in a single bronze pour. The 14-meter monument honors the king during whose reign Lisbon was rebuilt after the 1755 earthquake. Cais das Colunas is a grand marble pier on the edge of the port. The two striking stone pillars flanking steps that lead directly into the Tagus River are a popular gathering spot for locals and visitors to sit on the marble steps.
Hã? Ontem folga, ontem folga. Hã? Ontem folga, noite dormir. Ah, é?
Lisbon became famous during the Age of Discovery, when legendary explorers like Vasco da Gama sailed from Portugal to discover new sea routes to India, Africa, and Brazil. The wealth they brought home transformed Lisbon into one of the richest cities in Europe. Our next must-see place is the Rua Augusta Arch, the most famous visitor attraction. It's also called the Arco da Rua Augusta, a grand triumphal stone arch in Lisbon, Portugal. It connects the famous pedestrian shopping street, Rua Augusta, with the massive riverside Praca do Comercio. This unique architecture symbolizes the rebirth of a new Lisbon after the tragedy of the earthquake, fire and tsunami in 1755 that razed what stood before. And it affirms, in Latin, the virtues of the greatest, the strength, resilience and achievements of the Portuguese people. At the top stand the sculptures by Celestin Anatole Carmels of Glory, crowning genius and valor.
Но он сказал нет, потом дал товар.
И он очень такой, как прошел.
А, ты прошел ключ, я понял.
Many travelers and photographers consider Rua da Bica de Duarte Belo the prettiest street in Lisbon. This steep, postcard-perfect lane frames a stunning view of the Tagus River and features pastel-colored, tile-clad buildings, wrought-iron balconies, and the iconic bright yellow Bica funicular rumbling up and down the hill. Traveling on the tram number 28 is the best experience for any visitor who visits Lisbon. And our next top spot must be the Lisbon Cathedral. It's also known locally as Sé de Lisboa and is famous for being the oldest church in Lisbon. Built in 1147 by order of King Afonso Henriques after reclaiming the city from the Moors, it stands as a rugged, fortress-like symbol of the nation's foundational history. Lisbon Cathedral is a Roman Catholic cathedral, beautifully constructed limestone facade and medieval architecture. It is the oldest church in the city, built in 1147. A national monument since 1910.
One of our tour guides the other day.
I call that maybe marmalade.
That's marmalade.
So just an explanation to the next we're going to tour.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
Explanation is for free.
Another top place to visit is the Praça Dom Pedro IV, widely known as Rossio, is a lively public square located in the heart of downtown Lisbon, Portugal. Statue of Dom Pedro IV is a tall central column, featuring a statue of the former Portuguese king and first emperor of Brazil. This place has Baroque fountains. Two ornate, identical fountains sit at the north and south ends of the square. The ground features a distinctive wave-patterned black and white mosaic pavement. The Fountain of Rossio, located in the Rossio Square, officially Praça do Pedro IV, is the lively heart of Lisbon. It is famous for serving as the city's central gathering place for nearly 800 years, featuring a distinctive black and white wave-patterned cobblestone pavement, striking bronze fountains, and a rich history of public events. We hope you enjoyed this video and noted the most famous and top 10 places to visit in Lisbon, Praca do Comercio. To see more amazing places, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. See you again with another amazing travel destination.
Pretty cool, yeah.